Before your party slays their first goblin or casts the first inevitable fireball, there's one session that's probably more important than any dungeon crawl or dragon fight, and that is session 0. It's where stories begin, expectations are set, and where some of the biggest campaign disasters are avoided. So whether you are a dungeon master or player, I've got the top 5 things you should absolutely have prepared walking into session 0. What's up, guys? My name is Philip. I am one of the players in the 20 Sides podcast, and today we're talking about session 0 because it's one of the most important things that you can do before the campaign really gets rolling. I want you to think of session 0 like a contract, but with snacks and dice. It's the moment to define the tone, set boundaries, and lay the groundwork so everyone's on the same page. We want a gritty survival story, or maybe it's a high fantasy comedy. That vibe should be set before characters are built. It's also the best time to catch mismatched expectations, rules confusion, or content that might make players uncomfortable. Bottom line, a good session 0 makes sure everyone has more fun and we all start on the same page. If you're the DM, you're not just running the game, you're setting the stage. And here's what you are going to need in your toolbox going into session 0. Number 1, campaign concept, or your campaign pitch if you like to bounce things off your players. You don't need a 100-page lore doc, although it's nice if you do. You just need a 1-paragraph kind of concept or pitch. An example might be that this is a gothic horror campaign in a cursed valley ruled by vampires. Sure. Themes could be survival, sacrifice, mystery. Players can't make good characters if they don't know the world they're in. Number 2 is going to be house rules and mechanics. Will you allow feats at level 1? Are you using flanking? Is it milestone or XP leveling? Give your players a cheat sheet on how you run the game, because it is you running the game. So if you want to set apart some rules that you use a little differently, that's great. It's just a bonus for players if you mention that beforehand, so that once you get into the game, there's no arguments about, well, we've always run it like this, or well, we're used to that. Whatever it is, it's already been laid out and you are set and squared away. Number 3 is going to be table expectations. Is everyone expected to roleplay in character? Are you keeping things casual? Are there no phones at the table? Laying out those expectations avoids frustrations later on. Someone expecting a hardcore roleplay drama might not vibe with a table full of meme-spewing chaos goblins, like most of us are. So just like a director sets the tone on a film set, the DM is going to need to set the tone for the table as well. Now, players, you are not off the hook. Here's what you need to bring to make sure you're playing the right game and building a character that thrives in it. Number 1, your character concept that fits. You might want to play an edgy lone wolf, but if the group's running a cozy traveling circus, that's a mismatch. Bring a flexible idea and be ready to tweak it to fit the group. Sometimes it will take your DM sending you information beforehand or working with your DM beforehand just to make sure you are not expecting a vampire-led campaign when they are working with fairies. It happens from time to time, but there may be some communication beforehand. If not, and you get there, be flexible. And if it is fairies instead of vampires, figure out a way with your DM and the other players to maybe cultivate something that you already had in mind that does just fit what the actual campaign is this go around. Number 2 is going to be knowing what you want out of this campaign. So do you want deep role play? Do you want tactical combat? Is it comedy? Is it tragedy? If you tell the DM, they can help bake that in. If you and the other players can kind of come to a happy medium, it's going to be a lot easier for that all to work rather than you coming in with one thing and somebody else coming in with something, whatever. You might end up at the wrong table for the wrong reasons. Be open about that. But again, flexibility is key here. If you were wanting that tragedy where the rest of the group wanted comedy, there's ways to do that. And there's ways for you to have that tragedy in this comedy. So be flexible, work with your DM and the other players. This is what Session Zero is for. Session Zero is not just a formality. It's the session that decides whether your campaign soars or sputters out by session 3, because all of a sudden no one can make it. So prep like your campaign depends on it, because it does. If you've got a wild Session Zero story, drop it in the comments. I would love to read it. And if you want more DM tools, player strategies, subscribe, hit the bell. We've got tons more D&D videos and stuff on the way. Also, if you haven't checked out the 20 Sides podcast, you don't want to miss it. We had an amazing Session Zero, and you can actually catch those Session Zeros here on YouTube, where we went through everything, the background of the campaign, the characters we were creating. We did all of it. It's here for you. Check out the channel for those videos. And before we go, here is your quick fire round of what not to do in Session Zero. Don't show up with a fully written 15-page backstory before hearing the campaign pitch. Don't do it. Don't assume everyone wants the same tone. Ask at the table. Don't come to the table unwilling to work with others. It's not great. It's not going to work. Thanks for being here. Thanks for taking the time to hang out with us. Again, hit that subscribe button, share this with a friend, and we will see you next time.